Very good morning, students. I'm your SAJ sir. So here we go to the second volume of the chapter Joint Venture. Consider this question. Bhuvi and Varsha agreed to buy and sell Jover on joint venture. Bhuvi contributed 1,50,000 and Varsha contributed 1 lakh. This is the capital contributions by them should be taken in two accounts. Here you are asked prepare necessary ledger accounts. So all the three ledger accounts you have to do. This amount capital contribution will come only in two accounts. One is a joint bank account and co-venturers account. In these two you have to take up this and open a joint bank account. They purchased 85 bags of Jover at Rs 2,000 per bag and paid carriage, octroi and other expenses of 11,000. So this will be taken on debit side of a joint venture account because these are the expenses, right? Will be taken in the joint venture account on debit side. They sold 80 bags at 2,800 each and Bhuvi took the remaining bags of Jover at Rs 13,000. Now these two items will appear on credit side. One is a sales, another is stock taken over by Bhuvi. So this will appear on credit side of a joint venture account. Okay. So let us start with the joint venture account. Take on debit side, this purchases should be entered first here. Whatever the purchases being made, this you take on debit side against joint bank account. What you have to write as to joint bank account. So write what for is this? This is the purchases being made. 85 bags of Jover into 2,000 per bag. So 85 into 2,000. And at the same time, they are paid for carriage, octroi and other expenses 11,000. So that you take other expenses 11,000. Together to be taken against the joint bank, it is outer column 1,81,000. Next, on credit side you can take this is the sales being made. They sold 80 bags at 2,800 each. So this you take on credit side by joint bank account, that is a sales being made. 80 bags into 2,800. So that gives you 2,24,000. And it is said Bhuvi has taken over the remaining Jover for Rs 13,000. So write by Bhuvi's account, that is remaining bags taken over at what amount? In total it is for 13,000 that she is taking over. Alright. Now this is the joint venture account you have to prepare and all the transactions being entered. This already I told you, whatever capital contribution will not appear in the joint venture, it will appear only in the co-venturers account and joint bank account. Now that's all. No other expenses are given. So find the totals. Now the total you can see credit side is more 2,37,000. Take the same on debit side also, and the difference that you are getting on debit side now it is 56,000. Incomes are more than the expenses, so this is considered as a profits 56,000. Now this you distribute among the co-venturers in the ratio 1:1. Here ratio is not given. Assume they are equal partners or equal co-venturers. So entire 56,000 distribute in the ratio 1/2. 1/2, that is 1:1. So they will be getting 28,000 and 28,000. Okay. Understood? So first find the totals, then find the difference. That difference you distribute among the co-ventures. So when you take the difference, see that how you take in case of a partnership firm. You remember, maybe it is a profit and loss appropriation account that we were doing earlier, or might be the revaluation account. Always the difference should be taken at the end separately. Okay. Give a sufficient space, then you go for it. That is what we are doing here also. So next you can take up a co-venturers account. That is the next account that you have to go for. Right, co-venturers account. Here two co-venturers are there, Bhuvi and Varsha. In the co-venturers account, like how it's a partnership capital, partners capital account, just like that, this is also being prepared. Take on credit side first, their capital contribution. You can find Varsha has contributed, Bhuvi has contributed 1,50,000, Varsha has contributed 1 lakh. So these are the two amounts to be taken on credit side. So write it as by. So whatever the capital being invested, that you can take 1,50,000 and 1 lakh. Then you write, you can find after the capital being entered here, this 1 lakh and 1,50,000. Now you come back to the joint venture. In the joint venture, this says what you have to take. Co-ventures is there, so this will be taken on credit side. Similarly, here Bhuvi's account is there. This will be taken on debit side. So write debit side to joint venture account, that is in the column of Bhuvi. Whatever the Joe taken over, how much is that? 13,000. That is being entered here, 13,000. And here, whatever the final profits being distributed, this also you write on credit side, opposite side, with this account heading by joint venture account. So 28,000, 28,000. See, both the places you are writing joint venture, joint venture. Here, whatever the assets taken over by the co-venturers will be entered on opposite side, debit side, in their column alone. And whatever the loss also, if at all, that loss also will come on debit side only to joint venture account. And here there is a profit, that is why we are entering this on credit side by joint venture account. Now find the totals. So total is more on credit side, same total you take on debit side, and the difference what you are going to get on debit side, that is to joint bank account, as if the final balance is being paid. If you observe like this now, say here 1,50,000 capital contribution with the profits 1,78,000. In that 13,000 already worth of goods is being taken over by Bhuvi, and the balance 1,65,000 is being paid. Similarly here Varsha has contributed 1 lakh and her share of profits is 1,28,000. Now that entire 1,28,000 is settled to her by the end of the business. Hope you can understand this. So this is how the co-ventures account is prepared. Next, we shall go for another account called as a joint bank account. So take the columns for a joint bank account. In the joint bank account, first you need to enter whatever the capital contributions, or from here you can come. You can see here there is a joint bank account. How much is that? 2,24,000. This is the amount being received as on sale for sales. From where? From the joint venture account. So that you can enter on debit side to joint venture account. That is a cash sales. How much is that? 2,24,000. Next, you can keep looking on credit side itself. Is there a joint bank here? So that entry should be made on debit side with these accounts to Bhuvi's account, to Varsha's account. To Bhuvi's account, how much is the amount being contributed by her? 1,50,000. Varsha contributes 1 lakh. So this is the total receipts on the debit side to be considered. So simple. Now you have to enter in the joint bank account. When you need to enter on debit side, you keep searching on credit side in the previous two accounts. Where is the joint bank account? See, here is there one entry. Here is there one entry with that particular account. Say to joint venture account, we enter here 2,24,000. Here co-ventures are there. Instead, we take individually each and every account, to Bhuvi's account, to Varsha's account, 1,50,000 and 1 lakh. Similarly, now you come to the debit side of these accounts. Here there is a joint bank. This will be taken on credit side here with the same account heading. What is that? By joint venture account. Okay. Entire expenses being paid. How much is that? 1,81,000. That is being entered. Again, in the co-ventures account, you can find here there is a joint bank. So the same you write on credit side with each and every account, individual co-ventures account. By Bhuvi's account, 1,65,000. By Varsha's account, 1,28,000. No more entries. and this automatically gets totaled. So 4,74,000, 4,74,000. Both the sides it is the same. It should be the same because joint bank account always is a tallying account for you. Whatever being received is being paid. So that is an indication from the joint bank account. I hope you have understood that. Once again, you can see this, pause it down and you can write. Or else you can go back as I have done. One by one you can keep entering. That is always better so that you will get the rhythm how it is being entered. So go back to the video right from the beginning. Each and every account you go through and enter the values one after the other. Got it? You can pause it down and write down. Well, consider this question. Veena and Meena, they entered into a joint venture, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. So it's clearly given that their co-venturers, they share the profits in the ratio of 3:2. But in the previous problem, it was not given. So we have assumed they are equal co-venturers, they share profits equally, and we have distributed equally 1:1 ratio. But now you have to distribute either the profit or loss in the ratio of 3:2. Veena contributed 60,000 and Meena contributed 80,000. This already I told you, this will not appear in the joint venture account. It will be taken only in two accounts, that is the co-venturers account and joint bank account. In the co-venturers account, it will be taken on credit side, and in the joint bank account, it will be taken on debit side. The amounts contributed by them were deposited into a joint bank account. They bought goods for cash 1 lakh. This is to be taken on debit side against the joint bank account. You write in the joint venture account. Similarly, they bought goods for cash 1 lakh and from Veena 40,000. I mean to say here Veena is contributing how much? 40,000 worth of the goods. So this will be taken on debit side against Veena's capital account separately or Veena's account separately. They paid for carriage 7,000, rent 2,000, insurance 3,000 and other expenses 4,000. These are the various expenses being paid. This also will be taken on debit side against a joint bank account. So you can take together these purchases along with that these expenses you can take against a joint bank account, and this will be taken separately against Veena's account debit side in the joint venture account. And this is all the goods were sold for 1,80,000. This will appear on credit side of a joint venture account. So take the columns. Start with a joint venture account. As it is being mentioned here, whatever the goods being bought for 1 lakh is given. So write on debit side to joint bank account. Goods purchased for cash. How much is that? 1 lakh. Along with that, these expenses. Carriage 7,000, rent 2,000, insurance 3,000, other expenses 4,000. So all these amounts you take one after the other. So that total you can take to outer column 1,16,000. Then there is goods being bought by Veena out of her own amount. So take that debit side to Veena's account, that is a goods supplied by Veena 40,000. ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಂತದ್ದು goods if it is being purchased for cash, always take that as joint bank account. If it is being supplied by any of the co-venturers, write co-venturers account. And if it is purchased on credit, write it as to creditors account or suppliers account. Okay. And take on credit side the sales, but don't write it as sales by joint bank account. Remember, purchases or sales, whatever, it is to be taken under the head as joint bank account. Okay. So sales made 1,80,000. Right. No other amounts being taken here. Find the totals. So total is more on credit side, and you will be getting a difference of how much? 24,000. Leave sufficient space. Then you can take a difference. 1,80,000 is the total, and difference you are getting 24,000. Now this 24,000 distribute among the co-venturers. To co-venturers account distributed in the ratio of 3:2. Veena and Meena. So 24,000 into 3 by 5 and 24,000 into 2 by 5. This is the amount of profits. Okay. So you can go for next. Start with the co-venturers account. So take the co-venturers account. Here two co-venturers are there, Veena and Meena. As regular, first you enter credit side by joint bank account, whatever the capital contributed by each of the co-venturers, that you can see 60,000 and 80,000 is the capital contributed. Next you can keep looking on into the joint venture account. In the joint venture account, there are two amounts to be taken. One is goods supplied by Veena, that also you write on credit side as by joint venture account. Even this profits also you take on credit side as by joint venture account. So by joint venture account, goods supplied, take only in Veena's column. Again by joint venture account, whatever the profits that you can enter. And you can see here on credit side, is there any co-venturers names here given? No. So therefore, that's all. Find the totals. So that totals, you are getting 1,14,400 and 89,600. Same is being paid to them. Take on debit side to joint bank account. The final amounts being distributed. So next you take the joint bank account. Check the columns for the joint bank account. In the joint bank account, so whatever you can see here, right from the joint venture account on credit side, there is joint bank. Now this amount will appear on debit side in the joint bank account to joint venture account. That is a cash sales made. Again here there is a joint bank 60 and 80 against each and every co-venture to Veena's capital, Veena's account and Meena's account. So that you write 60,000 and 80,000. Then come to the debit side. There is a joint bank. Now this total 1,16,000 will appear on credit side in the joint bank account by joint venture account. So that amount is 1,16,000. Next you can take this Veena's account and Meena's account. 14,400 and 9,600. 89,600. So that's all there. Find the totals. It is 3,20,000. So that is how you need to prepare a joint bank. I hope this you have understood. You can pause it down and you can write down. It's a joint venture account. The co-venturers account, the joint bank account. Well, you solve this question. It is similar to that of the second question what we have done in the previous column. Similar, only thing is there is a change in the names of the co-venturers as well as change in the amounts. Okay. So I want you to complete this particular column and do by yourself. Right from the beginning I have been telling you, please show the interest in the beginning itself. Definitely you can do better. Wherever you are not able to understand it, go ahead with the same video twice, thrice or 10 times you watch. Definitely you can understand. Still if there is any difficulty, definitely you can call me and I'll respond to your queries. Okay. So that's for a day. Rest we shall see in the next value. Thank you.